Alright, here we are. We're going to do a replay review. Warcraft 3 with TH000 and Ugly. And let's see what kind of information we can gather from this match. So we got Egg is the old player TH000. And down here is Ugly.
The damned stand ready.
Alright. This is on the W3 Champions, a custom ladder made by the community. Runs much better than Battle.net. You can tell because you got the replay vision here, and that's from the website I got it off of. Alright, Archmage first, and Death Knight, pretty standard. Probably going to put the graveyard in here, I'm guessing. And we'll see if we see a fast expansion. I don't think human is fast expanding as much as they used to. Seems like they are able to one base a little more. It's been a lot of years since I was into the meta of this game, so interesting to see how things have changed. Speed up a little bit here. Alright, we got militia coming out. And units from Ugly marching across the map here.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little indecision there. Yeah, Blood knows that the militia were marching towards the fast expansion, so he decided to switch gears. Sometimes when your opponent discovers what you're doing, you got to adjust. Alright, here comes the Undead across the map with a good amount of ghouls, some skeletons. And the human's going to bring the militia out to help defend. That's pretty smart. Militia do a lot of damage, actually, even though they don't have as many hit points as the footmen. They do about the same damage. He says, you can attack me, I'm going to get these creeps anyway. Death Knight sold his town portal, Archmage is keeping it. And that coil grabbed that last creep there, that was a good move. Good move, deny some experience and get it for yourself. That Archmage is trying to get to 3 fast and get the better water elemental out there. Maybe we should have the tower already, I don't know. Does help the skeletons a lot. Keeps them out of there and keep your militia mining. But
ready for action.
33 food to 24, so that's pretty good for the human player right now. But where are we at in tech on the Undead? We had a tier 2 and graveyard up now. Yes, he thought that
Player's forces are
keep the pressure on. That's how I like to play too. You just kind of keep on the human player the whole time and try to make it difficult for them to level up and try to make it difficult for them to expand. He does want to get the expansion up there. He has a lot of workers over here, so he wants to get some towers up fast and get his expansion up. Does not have the lumber mill, will not be building guard towers. Will be the arcane tower. That can be enough to scare away a Death Knight. He really wants to keep his coils available. Yeah, keep that pressure on. That's the way to do it. That Archmage still has not gotten level 3 yet, and he really wants to get that level 3, I know. Yep, send some skeletons in. Little distraction, try to head this way towards the main base with some more damage done here. Draws out more militia. Drawing out the militia is good. They are good at fighting, but when they die, that is put a hurting on the income of the human. So he needs his lumber still going here. Pulling them off every time is going to slow that down because he needs quite a bit of lumber to tech. And to get his tech tier 2 buildings up. Constantly pulling the militia off is something that you can do to kind of slow down the progress of the human player. Since they do have the expansion out, you got to do something to mitigate that. Either get your own expansion or make it really expensive for them to have that expansion. If you can make it expensive enough for the humans, then that's not really worth it for them. There's some footmen going down. That was a good move there. TH000, some pretty good footman nitro. Pulling back the wounded ones. Got another tower going down. There's a lumber mill so we can start getting the guard towers. Tier 2 going finally. I don't know if he has to defend yet. Doesn't really need it with just one fiend. Keep those footmen alive and make that expansion keep working so there's time for it to kick in. Arcane Bolt at the expansion, not the main. 3 towers in the main.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. Looks like he's probably going to say no. Not at all. He needed that for those.
Job's done. Our town is under siege.
But it will take a long time to build now. Almost a minute. The tower, right? You know, just stop the tower rushing. It makes it hard to defend real quick. You know, the militia coming out again, costing more resources for TH000, but doing a good bit of damage, taking down a ghoul there. And skeletons coming up, water only going to go down. Free experience gets to DK level 3. And TH000 decides he's going to counterattack, trying to draw the undead home here. And the undead is level 3. Tech is done. Frost shooting out. Undead says, I can do more damage than you right now. Shop goes down. That's always rough losing that. No more town portal out of there or healing potions. Brutal.
Ready to work.
There's a Death Knight. Death Knight is running back and grab a Dark Ranger on the way back. That will help with the floating Dark Ranger to turn them into skeletons pretty fast. So fun with the Dark Ranger. And that life drain is pretty dang good too. And here we go. It's about to become a skeleton right there. Doing back over here, just working on the barracks. Maybe should have gone for some farms, but I think he is just occupied over here. Defending footmen are tough to deal with. There's a few going down on 3, about to come down right now. That's pretty big. See if TH000 can kill his own design the experience. Now he's just going to keep them fighting as long as possible. And, yep. They did take that statue down, so can't say I'm faulted for that. And good player, so close on that Death Knight, but he managed to sneak it into the back of the base. That's a good move right there. Barely. Yeah, that Archmage is gonna have to get out of here soon. As much damage in as he can. With that second expansion still running, that first expansion, second base still running, he is up a ways now. That's all that attack was supposed to do, is just give him time to get his tech going. And, yep, he's going to castle now. That's what that is. Get his tech going, and, you know, buy some time for that expansion to kick in and get more gain, because he had to spend, you know, everything off this, all that to get it going. destroyer out here. So
All players' forces are under attack.
Undead. Undead could stay on one base for a long time and be alright. Pretty much till mine's out. It's nice to get a second base with Undead, but you can really, the units are so powerful that you can just stay on base. Destroyers, abominations, fiends, fiends.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice mixed army there. The Death Knight ran away so as not to jack the experience. To level up a little bit. What's going on? Archmage trying to get to 5. He does have the Mountain King out now. That's helpful. Probably Storm Bolt. That Mountain King is loaded up with items. He got the Scroll of Healing. He's got a Fusion one. He's got the Scroll of Beast. With the Roar of the human army. You let the Night Elf roar. That adds a lot of damage. There goes the Undead for the expansion, and to see if he bothers much. Lose some mana on the Dark Ranger there, that's tough. And of course, the Destroyer going to be targeted down. Gyrocopter's here to take the Destroyers out, ideally. Gyro's fun. Don't do a lot of damage on their own. You need a lot of statue healing here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a nice stab by Mountain King. Really good pick off with the Fiend with the Storm Bolt there.
Forces are under attack.
Water Elemental going to be taken out there for the experience. And leveled somebody up. He's got getting those away, and he's got blue accuracy over here. Shot aura. It's like the Priestess of the Moon. So the Fiend, Dark Ranger, etc. We're doing a little bit extra damage. We got the orb on the Lich. This triple human hero combo is very strong. These water elementals just keep popping out. The Mountain King getting mana faster through the Brilliance Aura. He's going to have a Storm Bolt again soon. Much better hero levels on the Undead though. That might do it, but Undead is going to be mined out before long. He's going to need another expansion here soon. Another base here soon. Tracker goes down, dropping some claws. Claws +8. He swaps that to.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sold. Must have sold it. Oh no, Archmage. There we go. Yeah, usually put that stuff on your ranged hero. So Archmage has the orb, the gloves of haste, and the claws of attack. It's a pretty beefy Archmage attack there. See if he buys anything from the workshop. Undead expanding to the middle. Makes sense, more map control.
A player's forces are under attack.
3 knights out now. Got 2 barracks producing, 2 workshops producing, tanks coming out. That's gonna start switching things up here. You start sending these tanks into the undead base. Be able to destroy some buildings pretty quick. And going on here. Knights being pointed home. Staff back. Staffing back. Staff cool down takes a while, and I think he's going down on staff.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, tanks coming in. Bombs going down, and that's gonna be it. Looks like Ugly knew he just took too long to get the expansion up, and the tides were not in his favor. He ran out of mana on his heroes. Did have a healing potion and a lesser vulnerability potion there. I don't know. I feel like he probably still could have fought it out a while, gotten back to his towers, but with these guys doing work here on these buildings, guess it's a little tough. Well, that was a cast of the TH000 and Ugly from the W3 Champions Ladder.
The players' forces are under attack.
Hope you all learned something. I know I did. And I'll catch you again next time.